Why do you share specific physical features with your parents, but not others, while some traits seem completely unique to you? Scoring full marks on this topic requires moving past the mirror and into the predictable mathematical ratios that govern how these traits are passed down. Modern genetics identifies genes as the segments of DNA that control every physical characteristic. Decades before DNA was discovered, Gregor Mendel mapped the transmission of what he called factors by observing the physical traits of pea plants. Mendel paired pure yellow and pure green seed plants. Every first-generation seed resulted in yellow, proving dominance. Self-pollinating these plants made the hidden green trait reappear, producing a visible phenotype ratio of 3:1. Genetically, only 25% were pure, revealing the genotype ratio of 1:2:1. Because dominant factors can hide recessive ones, internal genetic makeup cannot be determined by looking at the color of a seed alone. In human cells, these instructions are organized into 23 pairs of chromosomes. 22 pairs are autosomes, but the final pair determines biological sex. Since females only have X chromosomes, every ovum they produce is an X. Males carry both an X and a Y, meaning their sperm can provide either. If a sperm carrying a Y chromosome fertilizes the egg, the result is a boy. The father's genetic contribution decides the child's sex. When these inherited variations provide a survival advantage within a population, they drive evolution. Charles Darwin observed that nature filters for these beneficial traits. This is natural selection. Over generations, the frequency of useful genes increases because the organisms carrying them are the ones that survive to reproduce. Evidence for these changes is found in anatomy. Homologous organs, like a whale's fin and a human's hand, share a common internal bone structure. Analogous organs, like the wheels of birds and insects, perform the same function but evolved from different organs. Accumulated changes over vast periods of time eventually lead to the formation of entirely new species, distinct from their original ancestors. For your exam, remember the ratios. The visible phenotype is 3:1, while the genetic genotype is 1:2:1. In human genetics, the rule is fixed. The father's chromosome contribution is the sole determinant of the child's sex. Retaining these specific mechanisms and mathematical proofs is the most effective way to ensure full marks on your Heredity and Evolution paper.